Good morning, everybody, and happy Easter to you. I hope that everybody has some time to spend with their family today. Put aside your differences. Remember, everybody is not on the same path that you are. Don't think, oh, they always come in here messing everything up. Can't think like that. Just use this time to spend with family. I love that my boys are here. My oldest daughter is here. We're going over to my nephew's house today. We're going to be barbecuing. It's going to be 75 degrees. Praise him, as my nephew would say. I'm looking over there because the moon is still out. I love getting up in the morning and the sun is on one side and the moon is on the other side. I don't know if you guys can see this, but how do I do this? I don't know how to flip the camera, but the moon is still out over there. You probably can't see it, but it's still out. So the sun is beaming over there and the moon is shining over here. I'm excited about this week because I get to see Tony Robbins and Gary Vaynerchuk. Part of me becoming a motivational speaker means that I have to go to these seminars and I have to learn how to speak publicly and learn the different things that a motivational speaker would like to talk about. And I'm empowering myself. I'm so excited. Les Brown will be here next month. It's a change of mindset. It truly, truly is. And I don't know if any of you have ever listened to Tony Robbins. I listen to him quite frequently. He's very energetic. His voice, he's a tall guy from what it looks like, him being on stage from what I saw. I haven't seen him in person yet. That'll be this Friday. Yay! The Chicago National Achievers Congress Conference being held downtown. He'll be there. Gary V, who is this guy, he just, no holds barred. He just puts it out there. First thing comes to his mind. He just says it as it is. A lot of cursing, but it is what it is. He gets his point across with that, you know. If you want to have an abundant life, you have got to change your way of thinking. You have got to go after it. Nobody's going to do it for you. And that's what these guys tell you. You have got to change your mind. You have got to change your mind. And that's what I keep telling myself. I'm shy by nature, and I have got to learn how to network. I've got to learn how to network. If I am going to be a motivational speaker, which I am, I've got to put the shyness aside. This is a new chapter in my life and learn how to network. I have got to put myself out there and go to these conferences and go to these meetups. I live close to Chicago, which is the second biggest city, third biggest city in the nation. So there's so much that goes on around here, and I have got to learn how to take advantage. Got to get outside of myself, and do what I need to do because I have a plan. I have a plan. I want to be rich by 50. That means I don't have a lot of time to make that. I said 50, but I'm actually striving before 50. But, long term, I want to be rich by 50. I want to be able to buy a house that my mom can come and live in. And if you follow me, I have 6 kids. I want them to be able to enjoy life a little bit more. They're on their own, trying to make it as well. I don't have any slackers for kids. My oldest ones are all taking care of themselves, thank God. And I have my babies, which they aren't babies. They're 16, but they're the babies, They're the babies in the family. Me and my sister had 8 kids between us. I had 6, she had 2, and they are actually the babies in the family, although they are 16. But, my son would like to study abroad. One of the twins, my baby, he would like to study abroad, and I would like to make that happen for him. They graduate next year, and my plan is, although it may not be when he graduates, I want him while he's, going after his goals to be, what he decides to be. He's into history. He and my other daughter, they're in the history, but they don't know if they really want to be a history teacher or a professor, but they just know they want to work around history. His brother, he's fantastic in math. He can be an engineer, and that's one of the things that he's looking at. But I want to be able to not have school and not have my inability to provide for them, hinder their achievements. I don't want that to happen. With the other four, that was kind of an issue. Um, one of my daughters, she wanted to go to the Art Institute, and we looked into it, and it was really, really expensive, and it bothers me because at that time I wasn't able to help her. And I asked her recently, if, you could, because I plan on being rich, I'm going to be rich, so I asked her, if you could, would you still like to go to the Art Institute? And she's like, no, that's not really where her passion is. She can draw. It comes natural to her, but it's not something that she would like to do and try and make money out of. She's a history buff. That's where her passion is. Drawing is for her, and she's a fantastic artist. She really, really is. She and my son, I love the way he's drawing now, and she is. Constructive criticism is good. Constructive criticism is, you have to be able to take it, and she gives it. She gives it, and he takes it, and he goes back to the drawing board, and he comes back, and even she's proud of him. She's like, yeah, he's further than she was at his age. But aside from that, I can go on and on talking about my kids. I love them. I have to get out of myself. So if you are similar to I am and shy, or don't really know how to articulate, what you're trying to say, try going to some seminars. Oral communication. You have got to learn how to speak to people. If you cannot get across what you are trying to say or what you are trying to create to someone else, they won't be able to see it. So you have got to learn that, and that's a challenge for me. Speaking is a challenge for me. I'm learning words. When I was younger, I was always good at spelling, and I always read a lot, but if you don't use it, you will lose it. That's a fact. So I'm relearning. I'm retraining my brain to be able to articulate what I'm trying to say to people, because I am intelligent, and I want to sound just as intelligent as I know I am. So, all right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. It is Sunday. Happy Easter. Remember, as we spend time with family today, that we cannot help who our family is. We have got to accept them for who they are. Do not take it personal. Put your ego aside and just enjoy the day with your family, because everyone does not have family to spend with today. So if you are blessed enough to spend some time with your family today, go in with an open mind. Don't go in thinking, oh, they always mess up things. And no, don't do that. Family is family. We can't help, who we belong to, but we can help how we act. And you're in control. Remember that. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm about to go in here and start cooking some macaroni and cheese. I got those greens done in that Instapot. Get you an Instapot. Best gift ever. My mom got me one for my birthday in January. I cooked greens, 4 bunches of greens with turkey tails, 25 minutes. That's the train coming by. That's like a 4-hour thing on the stove, depending on how tough those greens are. First, you have to boil the meat. Boiling the meat takes about an hour and a half, because you want the meat to fall apart. That's just... All right, you guys. Happy Easter to you. Love you.